means, obviously, what does the sound fluidity mean to you? So think of something that's flowing. And I want you to interpret that with your body. There's no sounds, there's just basically an interpretation. It could be that you're kind of, flowing or whatever. So just use your body in that way. You don't have to all face each other, just find a space. And then try and concentrate on fluidity just for a few moments. Let that fluidity work through your arms, your legs, your head. When you feel comfortable with your fluidity, see if you can kind of wander around the room with fluidity. That makes sense. So you kind of, would you step or would you slide? How does that fluidity work? Really nice and fluid. Try and slow that fluidity down so that you're really conscious of every piece. So you can almost feel something flowing through you. Might go from your hand to your leg, to your upper body, to your wherever. Let it flow through. Experiment with your bodies and when you can push them to. I'm just going to do another minute of this and then we'll change. To experiment with sort of almost putting you on, and the fluid goes from the tips of the fingers all the way down, through the shoulder, through the body, and then where does that fluid go? And how does it get from down to the depths back up to somewhere else? Some lovely work going on there. Okay, and stop and just relax. And what I now want you to do is to think of the opposite of fluidity, which is called rigidity. So it's very almost robotic, or everything's very stiff. Right? So you're very rigid, so think of the word rigid, rigidity, and interpret that through your body. So every movement will be quite stunted. Very good. And we'll do that for a couple of minutes. work on that. It's really good. Maybe aware of your neck as well, and maybe even your eyes. Everyone's rigid. Really tighten up that rigidity to a point where it almost hurts to move. You can't really fight out of it. Very good. Relax your bodies, just relax. Now you can do any movement at all, but I want you to do this incredibly slowly. And the idea is that you really use every piece and every muscle. So even if it was just a finger movement, it would be very, very, very slow. Okay? So painfully slow to what you're doing stopped. Okay? So really slow. Any movement at all, off you go. Now just from that, I'd like you to now move fast. So as fast as you can, we'll do 2 minutes of fast. And if you want to stand still and do something fast, fast jerky moments, so you're not running on the room. Your hands just go tricky. Your feet and neck. now what we're doing is radiating. So whatever you think of radiating, radiating out. Look at fast radiate. So really radiating from your core, bursting out with light, if you like. Off we go. Explore different ways of radiating. Explore it. Isolate, which means that part of you could be isolated, so it could be that one of my legs isolated, so I can move everything off. There we go. It's isolated. So it's how you can pick any part of your toe. It could be that your neck's isolated, or your shoulder's isolated, or part of your hand is isolated, and you can't move. If that makes sense. As long as that part of you is frozen in time, it's isolated from the rest of you. Off you go with that one. Relax with that. That's lovely, thank you very much. Just let it sit down, and what I'd just like, before I go into anything else, is just tell me what you felt about the exercise, what you discovered about your body, anything like that. Okay? So anyone can start.
I felt the fluidity was the more natural one for me anyway. And I felt when I was being rigid, it was more like the fluidity was trying to, break out.
Right.
It was difficult to transition between the two of them straight away because you were so used to just being free and then to have to be still.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
It's difficult to do that. Okay.
I thought that it was the fast motion and the radiation. It was easy to create a character from the movements. So it's like instead of okay, so I go through these movies, I was like, okay, so this is this character. How do you feel doing this sort of thing?
I think the speeds of the way we done them was like interesting because when you have to move slowly, you think about everything we do. Where the second you said move really fast. No one thought about it. We all just moved fast
Yeah,
and
you
never
just
thought.
did it.
And then I came like to the point where I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? I'm just moving about.
Yeah.
So then I had to like start thinking to myself, right, I'll go on a daily routine and do that fast. Because you just forget what you're doing. You just start moving.
So you got lost in the moment. This
Yeah.
is what I want you to do rather than think about it. I just want you to do it. Excellent.
It was very confusing as well because at one point fluidity we were really relaxed and then for us to do the straight on the written.
Yeah, we're doing it fast. Yeah. So again, your mind can not do
Yeah.
anything.
I think the words that you use as well, like, really resonate because the word radiate, it's such like a nice word, and I just thought of like, just radiate like beauty, and it just makes you feel, it's just like a really nice word. And then isolate as well, it conjures up like really strong
Yes.
like responses in your
Because I didn't want you to, explode, and I didn't want you to explode.
Yeah.
I want you to radiate, and I didn't want you to feel trapped. I wanted you to isolate something. So it changed. It's a lot to do with words, very much so.
The kind of the stiff movements, I found it extremely mechanical. I automatically went into like machine-like rhythm. But I found it a lot harder to keep at it precisely. I felt like I needed more strength to do everything precisely and clearly.
It sort of helps create accidental characters.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I think.
When you're doing the fast one, with the
It's not like
character.
you don't necessarily think about what you're doing.